Peace and blessings. I share y'all. I just want to share some information with you guys as usual. I said that I would dedicate my journal with you guys and just to let you know where I'm at with it. One thing about me, I am a thinker and I like to analyze things from a non-emotional standpoint because that's not going to help with nothing. You hear me? So I'm sitting here and I see a friend of mine. I watched her daughter before, and she's young, and I developed a relationship with her. She's cool. Just had a birthday, and she was telling me that she couldn't breathe, she couldn't recognize taste or smell, and so I started talking to her. I was like, focus. Let your inner mind tell your body to breathe. When you feel a sense of fear getting ready to slip in, you slow. Inhale, talk to yourself and say, breathe. I am breathing. I am breathing normal. I am safe. And I have no fear. Keep affirming that like a mantra over and over in your mind, So if you guys will place your healing intentions on this child so that she can get back to her 2 babies and keep living her life with her family. Ashe? Ashe. So, the power of the mind. Here's my testimony. I was in the hospital, I want to say maybe 16 years ago. And this guy sneezed on me in CVS downtown. And he was like, that shit'll kill you. So I was like, you nasty motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. I'm not paying him no attention. But later on, I got sick. I had the fever or whatever. But I ended with viral meningitis. And I sat there in between sleep and waking. So I'm in my theta state. And I hear my mom. Mind you, my mom passed a year before. So I'm laying there and I hear my mom say, girl, you better get up out that bed and go see about them children. I looked up, I jolted up like, what? Who? Mama. And I just did what she said. I checked out of the hospital. I went home. In 3 days, I was healed. And it was like, I think a big part of it was my children. They wasn't rough or anything like that. They sat there and they played with mommy. We had a good time. I sat there and I was able to read books with my babies and stuff. And I just healed. No more symptoms, no more pain. Like, I turned back to normal. But on my way home, all I could tell myself is, physician, heal thyself. Physician, heal thyself. And this was before I was even into spirituality like that. I just felt that if I'm a physician, I'm going to heal myself. My children never really got sick because I kept some castor oil, some fish oil, or something to the kind that'll knock a fever out like that, So when I had my younger 2 children, I didn't eat sugar. I literally detoxed from the sugar. And I do it every once in a while because cravings can still sneak in if you're not consistent. So we have work to do, y'all. This is a spiritual battle, basically, because anything that we see in the outer realm came from within somewhere. And reflection is the business. You see what I'm saying? We see something in this world that is disturbing to humanity. And it's going to take our positive energy, our love for one another. If you ain't know how to love a day in your life, you're going to learn today, because we need that polarity to shift. That shit like this, we need it to shift, you know? So we need to understand the power of the mind. It's serious. Like, you can manifest anything. You know, like we just had a full moon. That should have been manifestation moon right there. You know, we just had let me see. Yeah, when we had that full moon, I was in the cabin this weekend, and I was like, nah, come to me. Let me see you before I leave the mountains. Let me, engage in your beauty. And the moon was like, wow, beautiful. Oh my God. Nothing but stars in the sky, a few little cumulus clouds, but it was beautiful. Like, I'm on top of a mountain watching the moon. And as I sit and I look at that moon, a lot of women, we're tied to the moon. So that energy, I just sat there and moon gazed. And I focused on how I want to see the world. How everybody can say, wow, we made it over. We overcame a pandemic. That's some awesome shit. And I just sat there. I'm talking about gazing. That moon was so beautiful. I just kept focusing my intentions on this moon, because it's so imperative, y'all. You feel me? Like, I want us to utilize that energy, because everything is connected. You see what I'm saying? We're so connected that if two women moved in a house with me right now, within a month, everybody will have a menstrual cycle at the same time. And that's when you need to utilize that energy. Utilize that life force. Because when a woman has her cycle, her life force is leaving her body. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important. It's not a curse. It's actually a gift. You just haven't been taught how to utilize the gift. So I want everybody to spend at least 5 minutes visualizing, using your imagination, because the universe just cares about dominant thoughts and dominant emotions. So when you're visualizing and you're vividly focusing on how you want something to go in your life, it will come true. Right now, I want everybody to visualize seeing the golden age. What does it look like? People are more pleasant in this golden age. People are, some people have awakened. Some people have learned their lessons. Hold on, guys. Somebody's interrupting my flow. Anywho, visualize, focus. We're going to get through this. Period. Why? Because I said so, because you said so. No weapon formed to the virus, to 5G. You can't see me. Like, this is where I'm at. That's why I got this fatigue on, because I want you guys to understand that the war is not just physical, it's mental. Our whole objective, our whole point of being here is to master self. You get what I'm saying? Because if we're focusing on everything else outside of us, it distracts us from us. The mind can attain too many things at one time. This is why the universe picks up on that dominant thought and manifests with that. Because that one has the most power. So if your most dominant thought is some bullshit, change it up. Change it up real quick. Don't sit and dwell on something too long that's negative. Don't let nobody come in your face complaining about their problems unless they want to fix it. I hear it. But what, you want a solution? I got one of those. Because you keep talking about the problem ain't going to fix a damn thing. So we're going to say, I am the master of all my abilities. And today is a great and beautiful day. Whether you have to take a notepad, you get what I'm saying? And write down your affirmations. Because what you're doing is you're casting a spell. You're casting a spell. You're dealing with law of repetition. I believe in myself, I believe in myself, I believe in myself. At least try to get 100 of them in. You know what I'm saying? If you want to write it 1,000 times, write it 1,000 times, because it's 1,000 times stronger. And if you don't got nothing else to say, just Om Shreem, Om Shreem, Om Shreem, Om Shreem, Om Shreem, Om Shreem, as many times as you possibly can. And what's so dope about Om Shreem is that it's easy to pronounce. It has a beautiful vibration, and you can feel it the more you chant, because you have vibrations coming from your vocals. So yeah, do that. Do that. Well, I'm going to let you guys go before somebody calls me and interrupt the flow again. I want you guys to remember everything I said. Practice makes perfect. Law of repetition is power. Law of repetition helps you to manifest. Not only do you need a positive thought, but you need a positive emotion to go along with your thought. So get the brewing, y'all, and I'll hear from you again, or I'll see you again soon. Peace.